most difficult for us to do after we decided that we shoot long takes is to see how do we do this. You can do this with a very shaky camera. You can place this in the middle of the characters and just make pans all the time, and this is a different style. It's MTV, whatever, NYPD blue if you want. Or you can place it like Jarmusch over here, and it's a postcard and nothing moves. So there are a lot of ways, even when you say long takes. We made some tests. And I said to Oleg, shake it. And okay, so he shook the camera, and then he shook it a little bit more, and then he stood still. And we watched the test in screening, and we discovered that we don't need to shake the camera. This is also something which belongs to you as an artistic option. Just hold it, because you're breathing anyway. So if you hold it, it's going to have your rhythm as a character. It's going to have something from a character, but it's not formal. It's not that I do like this or like this to show that I don't know. It's dynamic. I hate this. And then we discovered that we have all the time to find a position for the camera that would allow us to see what happens, but we can't have all the information in the shot, whatever we were doing. As soon as somebody was standing up in a room, you had to make a decision. You can't have on 16 or 9 somebody sitting and somebody standing. And this helped us to understand better our style. We decided that since we're only showing one day from the life of these characters, we should be precise in so that their world is bigger than what we show. We show only this excerpt, this day, and only this 16 or 9 from their lives. But you know, there's life above, beneath, behind the camera, before this day and after. And therefore I made a poetic side out of it after this moment. And I structured the film on 3 long silences, and apparently, you know, the film starts in the middle of some conversation, or by the end of it, you don't know what happened. It says, okay, so it means for me that it's just, you know, the point when I get to accompany these characters. And then I discovered with this camera that if they're talking, I don't have to show them both. I have to stick to what's important. This is just my personal view. Ottilia is important in this scene. I stick to her. And I don't care that somebody else is going to deliver the line having the head above the... I don't care about this. Or from off camera. No. I hope it brings the feeling that, you know, their world is bigger than this. And this is just what I show.
Bine. Mersi. Mă ajuți un pic?
Then something else which came with shooting long shots was when you pan. And we discovered I can't just simply pan like this to somebody else because it's talking. It's like as if I know that she's going to talk. So we discovered that there's not going to be any pan in the film unless something triggers it. So I had to place something to trigger the camera someplace else. If not, I was just staying like this, and this is it. And little by little, you know, all these things came. And also, because we wanted to follow the main view of the main character, we realized that we had to make this choice. You know, you don't think about this when you start, but if somebody is walking and you decide to follow this character with the camera, you have the following options: to see it from the distance and just see it passing, or to be very close. And if you are very close, you can be from behind, from the front, from the profile, and it makes a difference. It's a choice. And we discovered that we have to watch the back of the character all the time. And this became, you know, kind of a poetic in the film to follow this character from the back, because it has a meaning for us in connection to this story and in connection to the period. So we were trying to, you know, understand what was happening to us and to understand what the story deserved as a style. Because I very much think that style is connected with the story. And we were trying to understand our story and to see to which style it brings us.